I'm going to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow. In fact, no, I'm not even going to use that first. No, I'm going to mix these. Okay. I know what I'm doing, she says. I've not really been wearing a lot of foundation lately. Honestly, I think once you put like concealer and your bronzer and you've got everything on, it doesn't really make a difference. And I love this brush. It's the big bubble blending brush from Real Techniques. It just blends everything so quick. Just to be fair, that's what I need when I, give myself literally like 10 minutes to get ready in the morning. Nice. So I love like a nice glowy base. And then I can use the Maybelline Fit Me, which I've gone back to this recently, but I used to use these all the time. I've bought the wrong colour, so I've got like 2 colours that I've been mixing to try and get the right colour. And also I feel like because this one's more yellow, it kind of cracks into my eyes a little bit, which is good. So I don't really know what I'm doing by any means when it comes to makeup. I just quite like it and quite enjoy doing it. I find it very therapeutic, and it's nice to just sit and do your makeup. When I used to go on nights out more, one of my favourite parts was actually like just the getting ready part. More so than that. Well, no, I used to enjoy the actual night as well, but the getting ready part was one of the best parts for me. But then I feel like with working from home, like I hardly ever wear makeup now, and I feel I'm quite out of practice with it really. Over the time I do it, and I just don't think it looks right. Yeah, so I'm using this like Real Techniques setting brush, which this is a new one to my collection anyway. It's been out for ages. I saw somebody using this to blend their concealer out in a video, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to give that a go. I mean, I suppose it gives quite like a natural finish, but then I have this Beauty Pie one. I think the combination of the two is quite nice, but I think this one is probably works better. So I really struggle to like conceal under my eyes because they just get so like they're so purple, like the skin under there is so thin. So I'm going to use some Refi Cream bronzer with the brush, the Refi brush. This is like one of my favourite, probably my favourite cream bronzer. It's nice and glowy, but then you can like really kind of, it goes on quite sheer, and then you can build it up, and like with this, like with the brush, yes, because I am pale as I need. Let me do it. So this is quite new to my collection. It's the Westman Atelier Baby Sheets Blush Stick in Petal. This I got in a beauty box from Cult Beauty, their tonal edit, which is like lots of like autumny colours. So I got this, and then this like Easy Bake spray came in it as well, and then this like lip combination as well, which I've been really liking. I love a good beauty box. It's like great value for money, and it's a good way to try out new stuff. So I'm going to use a little bit of this. These are quite pigmented, I think, so that might be too much. So I only recently bought the Laura Mercier under eye powder, and I know this has been like a favourite for a lot of people for ages, and I love it. I don't know why it's taken me so long to try this. It's so good. And I went for the pinky coloured one, so it kind of colour corrects a bit as well. And then I like to use this like Real Techniques contour brush to put it on for a brush, because I don't like too much powder going on. It's really like nice and finely milled as well, and it doesn't look cakey. It stays on all day. I don't really get any creasing with it either. I have quite deep lines under my eyes, so for me, I have to make sure I set quite well, else I'll be creased. And then I probably should have done this before powder, but I'm going to use a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light wand. I really like this. This is another product that's taken me quite a long while to try. So I don't really like doing too much for my eyebrows, as I feel like I look like I've drawn them on with a Sharpie. So I just do a little bit of brow gel, and I like the Refi one, just to tame them a bit. I feel like my eyebrows are still recovering from when I like plucked half off during lockdown, because I thought that was going to be a good idea. I thought, yeah, I'm going to pluck half my eyebrows off and try and draw them back on higher. That's a great idea. And then I just looked mental. So yes, don't do that. Will not be doing that again. So I'm going to use this Revolution Reloaded palette. I mean, I don't really do much when it comes to eyeshadow. So I'm going to just do just like a little bit of like brown and just go in the crease. I just kind of like whack it on and then just blend it with like another brush and like hope for the best. That's kind of my makeup technique, really, in general. Just kind of whack it on, blend it, and hope for the best. I'm just going to do like a little bit of like this bronzy kind of colour. If I'm doing eyeshadow, it's going to be a very simple colour in the crease, colour on the lid, good to go. So I've just put a bit of mascara on. I've really been loving the Beauty Pie Perfect Waterproof Mascara. I really like a brown mascara at the minute. I think it's just a lot softer on the eyes. And I think when you've got blue eyes, blue and brown, it's just a good combo. So I'm going to do my current favourite lip combo. I mean, I've used these two together. This is like my current favourite lip combo. But I really like MAC Velvet Teddy, especially for like autumn and winter. I think it's just a really great colour for this time of year. And I think these three together are going to look quite nice. So I'm going to try that out, which I've not paired all three of them together yet. So I'm excited. This is the Swede Cindy lip liner. I don't wear a ton of lip liner because sometimes I do it and I think, is that in the lines or is it not? You need a steady hand, and that is something I don't really have. And I like how this lip liner has a little brush on the end, like a little lip brush. So you can just blend. So now I'm going to put in a bit of MAC Velvet Teddy. And then this is the Makeup Forever Super Boost. And it's an Anywhere Caffeine. I don't know if these are new or not. Maybe I've just not seen them before, but it's really glossy. That's the makeup done. And now I'm going to do something with my hair because I blow dried it straight yesterday. I'm going to attempt to use my hot brush on it to just do a bit of something, make something happen. So I've got this Mark Hill, the Pick and Mix, the handle with the hot brush. And I bought this for if I want to do like a sort of curly blow dry look on the go, like when I'm traveling, but I don't want to necessarily take my Air app and all of its many attachments with me. But I'm not very good with this. See, because this is quite big, you get like a bit of a wave, but you're not going to get necessarily curls as such. So my technique is to just kind of like wrap a huge chunk of hair around it and then just keep rolling it and just kind of hope for the best. Actually not too bad. I mean, it's not done a ton, but it's just given it just a little bit more going on than it had before. That is me done. This is just kind of like an everyday kind of look. This is hideously awkward. I've not filmed anything for about 5 years. So honestly, the second I turn the camera on, it's like I just forget what I'm going to say and everything. Just any personality I might have just completely falls away. You made it to the end of this, give it a like, subscribe, all of that stuff that people ask you to do. Yeah, I'll see you whenever I decide to do another one of these. No, I'm trying to get back into it weekly, she says. Bye.